All right.
Hey, we're here.
Welcome back to Eakerath. Last session, you woke Bronson to confront the clusters of scouts in the woods, which ended up being a couple of orcs accompanied by a pack of wolves. After making swift work of them, you kept an orc alive, which led on to no new information. You also came across a note written in the orcish dialect. As a token of gratitude, the farmers collected a small gift package containing health potions and spell scrolls, of which have not been recognized before. You brought the orc before the governor, who promised an interrogation and would keep you informed if anything came up. And upon informing him of the discovered spell scrolls, he promised a bounty of every scroll you brought his way of 5 gold each. After freshening up and taking a rest at Geppetto's rented townhouse, you strolled over to a recommended tavern on the edge of town called Games and Galore. The evening gets late as you enter.
Oh, it's really loud in this tavern.
It's family friendly, apparently.
With all the fighting and whatnot.
Yeah.
All right. So the evening gets late as you enter, noticing 2 human midgets actively wrestling and brawling in the sand pit in the corner of the tavern, which is going to be over there. Yep.
Oh, I see you have them set up.
The air is musky, and Geppetto, the amount of kicked up sand and dust is a bit much for your nose, causing you to sneeze out of irritation.
Wonderful. That's a great explanation.
Band of adventurers, how do you proceed?
It's dusty in here.
Can we find who
Oh my gosh.
owns this establishment? See what he might know.
I think they are sinking in the quicksand.
Conrad, do you think you could compete?
Uns be too much for them. Yeah,
Should we find who owns this establishment?
yeah. I think that would be a very good idea.
So, roll for what? In
You guys,
perception?
sorry, you guys are looking for what?
Perception.
The owner.
Zoner?
Is the owner.
You don't. Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll for perception. 1 or 2 of you.
I get it.
I'm going to walk to the nearest shelf, run my finger along it. Disapproving look.
A dirty 20? Okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like anyone here is in charge. However, there is a barmaid up at the counter where 2 gentlemen are actively just having a couple shots.
Wait, where'd you point?
They're just fighting. They're having shots too.
No, there's a lady.
They drink a shot, they
Are
punch
these
each
the
other,
midgets
and
fighting?
go for the
Yes.
shot.
Okay.
Oh,
Sorry.
I thought those, okay.
That makes sense.
So
Oh,
she's
it's a battle hammer.
she's cleaning glasses, serving drinks,
Right.
and you don't have to
Make our way
roll.
over.
She is a halfling by nature.
I'm gonna take a
Whoa.
seat nearby, not to overwhelm them with people, so I'll be within the thing.
She sees you walk right up to her, and noticing that you are at least twice her size, you're kind of amazed that she's not awestruck or intimidated immediately by your approach. She's cleaning a glass and looks up and, oh hi, what can I do you for, man?
I like a pint of your finest ale.
A pint of our finest ale.
Yes.
Look, you got the gold to carry with you to pay for something like that?
Oh, of course.
I forgot how
Wonderful.
poor we all were.
In my line of work, needs a night out every now and
A
then.
man of your line of work, eh? Okay, well, you come to the right place to wet your whistle and just to kick your feet up. Don't worry about the mess. You can let the dirt fall where it does, and you can just take a breather here. All right, so our finest ale. We've got the Dwarven Brew. It's very nice. It is brewed below the crust of the earth in the darkest cave. This Dwarven Brew will knock you down for sure. Now, that's what I'm supposed to tell people, but judging by your stature, you might need a couple before it actually knocks you down. But that would be our finest. But we also have a few other selections if you're looking for a more casual drink.
Maybe your second finest.
Our second finest? All right. Well, that would be, don't take offense to this, that'd be called the Gnome Glitter. It's a fun name. A drink that is one of the gnome's greatest pranks of the world. It's blue and pink liquid, swirling around, glistening with some sort of glitter inside. But it is a crowd favorite. They just drink with their eyes closed and no one judges.
Sounds great.
Wonderful. And you'd like, you said a pint?
Yes.
All right. Okay, and is this the rest of this posse with you too? Yes,
Conrad's with me, yes.
Conrad.
Uns, ja.
Oh, that's a fun dialect. I haven't heard that in a while. Wonderful. Well, great to have you. Do you want what he's having, or do you want something a little bit milder or a little bit harsher?
Come along.
Ah. Well, I'm copying the accent now.
Well, I'm a halfling, you're a dwarf.
Oh,
Fisting of the three little piggies, yeah?
uns, ja, ich hab your worst ale.
Of our worst ale.
Yeah.
Well, there's no such thing here, but the least expensive I can get you is ale.
Ah, that'll do.
Perfect. It's just a standard mug of human ale. And it's just a human ale. It goes well with most foods here. So yeah, I'll get you one of those. Are you guys going to be drinking here at the bar, or do you guys need a booth or a table?
A booth might be nice.
Okay. Would you like a booth with some privacy, maybe? All right. Well, you can hug around the door to your right, and there should be a free open table there.
Great.
In fact, that is accurate.
We got our own.
Just a quick question.
Absolutely. Ask away.
Many half-orcs or orcs come around these parts?
Half orcs?
Yes.
Roll for perception.
Or four.
Yeah.
I want to roll on her insight on her response.
Based on her response. Okay.
Can I also, because not that it'll matter much.
Oh, what are you doing? Perception?
Yes,
I
because
have
I'm listening
19.
in.
Okay.
We're both sitting at the
Sure.
booth
What'd you get, Sam?
19.
19. Yeah, you catch as her eyes quickly dart to the left and back to you, but her expression doesn't change. They come through occasionally. They usually don't stay very long. We're a little out of their way. And what'd you roll? A 1? You might have heard her answer with something.
Alright. Thank you for this piece of information.
Absolutely. Now be careful
How
with
did you pick on-
what kind of questions you throw around, because this is a pretty open-minded place, but people like to be a little more reserved. But of course, if you offer them another drink, I'm sure they'd be a little bit more loose-lipped for you.
Thank you.
And I'll have those right out. And she
Alright.
turns around and walks to. I guess she turns around because the bar is right there. And so she grabs a couple mugs and looks for the couple drinks and starts pouring.
So apparently I was completely distracted, and I heard nothing of the conversation because I rolled a nat 1. So
I think
what are we doing?
Can I look around the tavern and see if I see any half orcs? Or
Yes,
orcs,
go ahead.
or
Roll for
full orcs,
perception.
I guess.
Yep.
Well, which one is it?
Oh, the big green one.
9.
9.
You see at the
don't
counter right in
see
front of
him.
you that there's a gentleman of a shorter stature, a gentleman of a standard stature, and as you look around the room, you see a table of people with smaller statures, but almost everyone here is of standard stature.
Thank you for that.
You rolled low.
That's
Below
that
average.
Well,
9?
yeah,
You rolled a 9.
not
I
right.
think I would know because I was given a direct reference and have a decent idea of who we need to speak to.
In fact,
Yeah,
because
it's almost like I can see that there's one here.
do you guys walk to your table?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You guys walk to your table. You guys walk past a table of, I believe these are
Look at that, it works. The whole table of them.
gnomes. You walk past a table of 2 gnomes. They seem to be having a pretty casual, lively time. It's a man and a woman of younger age, you presume. And they're traveled fairly lightly. They've got like a little satchel that they're carrying with them each, and a light pack. As you continue to your table, in the corner you see the half orc that happens to be sitting at that table there. She is more heavily carried. She's got some heavily studded armor, which would be considered light armor, but it's very classy in how it's designed and manufactured. Lots of studs, lots of rivets. Looks very sleek and yet thick. And then as you guys sit down in your table, a couple of you guys looking towards the wall there, you guys see a shrouded human figure. He's got a cowl on. He's dressed very lightly. He just has a short sword at his side, but he's got some robes and a satchel that appears to have a lock on it.
I recognize the lock.
Roll for history.
You recognize the law? What does that mean?
It was Cox, though. You were supposed to roll it again.
History. Oh, I'm actually intelligent. 18.
18? Okay. Let me see.
I guess so.
Who keeps on shouting? I'm trying to enjoy my drink. Did I get
All
my
right.
drink? I didn't order anything. Never mind.
You don't recognize the lock.
Does anybody
Well,
have the
actually,
link?
no, hang on. That's actually a lie. You
Yes.
do recognize the lock. You've seen it on some of the crests for the helmets of the drow that were, or not the drow. I'm sorry, no,
Probably.
you would not recognize the lock, the emblem.
Right.
Sorry, I got my memory mixed up. And most of the shouting is coming from this side of the cavern. It's coming.
I'm going to assume there's a window here.
Yes, I have the notes.
You're gonna go over and look at the fight. Okay.
As of now.
Follow my lead.
You see the two gentlemen in the ring fighting in the sand pit.
Is this you?
Yep.
The midget in the green shorts. He is putting up some nice fights, and I'll say the green shorts is the one with the green pad and the red shorts, ironically.
Green shorts is red shorts.
But he's a bit more focused with how he's throwing his strikes and his grapples against this other midget. And the one in the black shorts seems to be going a bit more aggressively, which is creating a lot of openings for the guy in the green shorts to strike. And every single time the guy in the green green shorts strikes him, like in the side or dodges out of one and responds with I don't know, another strike, you hear the guys that are watching the fight going like, ooh, that was great, ooh, and they're just like doing a very simple like back and forth call and response, like the fight and their reactions, the fight and their reactions.
Are there seemingly rules to these fights?
They seem to just be doing fist fights. It looks like anything goes, but seeing as how these are both men fighting, they don't seem to be going for the jewels or anything like that.
So, I am a bit of a performer myself,
Okay.
and as a street magician, I'm not exactly an honest performer, right? Like
Right,
magic
so you
is
wanna,
like
like,
you
roll for
accept.
insight
I'm
on there?
curious if this is like a staged performance.
Okay. Yeah, roll for insight. Let's see what you can perceive from them.
What does that do?
D4.
Nice. I'm gonna need it after that terrible roll. It is a 1, yeah. You said investigation?
Nope, I said insight.
Oh, insight. Oh, that's much worse. 11.
11.
Yeah.
Whether they're faking it or not, the beads of sweat dripping from their bodies makes it look like a very intense kerfuffle.
All right. Good for them.
With them being midgets, it's hard to figure out if their strikes are not as powerful because they're acting, or if it's just because they're stunted, handicapped.
They're very good fighters. It sounds like them. Even
Yes.
if it's fake or if it's real, it doesn't matter.
It looks like they're giving it all they got. Yep.
All right.
All right. So the maiden, or the barmaid, I forget what they're called.
Maiden.
She comes over with 2 drinks.
No maidens.
Looks at you and here you go, the known glitter, and for yourself there's ale. Did you guys want any food? And for you two, did you guys want some glasses of water?
They're away.
We're watching the fight.
Well, the seat's still warm. Someone was sitting there. Do you think they'd want some water?
Sure.
All right, I'll go get a couple glasses of water. But yeah, any food? Or are you guys just stopping for a quick drink?
Just for a drink for now.
Okay.
I
Well,
don't know about you.
my name is My name is Jenna, and just hoot and holler if you need me.
Thanks, Jenna.
And she walks away.
Right. Ready?
So you guys are watching from the corner.
So we're going over these.
You guys are going over to them. Okay. And you guys are watching from the corner. As Jenna walks past you, she says, "Excuse me, lads," and just kind of slips through your way and gets back behind the counter and continues to pour a couple waters. And I'll say the two people in the sand pit, they are both taking a breather and they're like sweating and nodding and kind of like walking away. Their hands are still up, but they're clearly like catching their breath. And as they do, the two up at the counter, they take a sip and like nod to each other. All right, well, they're taking a break, so they go back to their drinks.
Greetings. Would you mind telling me about this fine libation? I heard it comes from your people.
Yes, though. Where are my notes for these two people? There we go. All right, so the gentleman, he excitedly responds to your question, but his wife looks up with a very nervous, like, "Ooh, he's big. I don't know what to think about him," kind of a thing, and is clearly a little unsettled by your presence. What was your question?
Can you tell me the history of this fine libation? I hear it's from your people.
Don't worry.
Oh, you're right. Okay.
As he's like,
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, Will, nice to meet you.
bowl.
You want questions about the drink? Well, it's got some, it's good. So here's the thing. Here's the thing. When people grab drinks from other cultures, if they're not created by the people of that culture, they usually don't get it right. So you think you're drinking the right thing, but it's usually not. So it's a good drink, I'll give you that. But it's not exactly like the original Gnome Glitter. Yeah, this one doesn't give you any side effects.
Oh, okay. What would be the typical side effects?
It depends on who's making it, you know? And where you go, ow! And his wife, like, elbows him. Anyway, so it's a good drink. It'll give you a bit of a high for a few minutes because just the energy that comes from it. But
oh my gosh, it's
exactly
Red Bull. It's not an alcoholic drink at all.
Well, good to know. My name's Bronson.
Bronson! Nice to meet you, Bronson. My name is Sinkath.
Zikath?
Sin. Like,
Sinkath.
something you don't want to do. Sinkath.
Sinkath.
Yes, nice to meet you. Bronson?
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
What brings you guys to,
Eubora?
Eubora?
Yeah, well, actually, my wife and I, we got married recently, and we're going on a little honeymoon adventure.
Oh,
Yeah.
great.
This is, in fact, my wife, Daskville. Daskville. Like
These are words
Das,
backwards. I just can't figure what they are.
Das, like Das Booty, but just Das. Daskville. And he nods like, you got it, yeah? Daskville? Daskville, yes. But yeah, we just got married recently, so we're just off on a little adventure, you know?
Oh, great.
We're actually staying at the, what was it called? We were actually at the resting grounds in yesterday. Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, we're just kind of jumping around. Huh? Roll for history.
I remember you saying that they were lightly.
I'll roll.
I remember you saying that they were lightly dressed as well.
9.
9.
I'm not over there.
You have no idea.
Do we want to go back? The fight
Um,
seems to just be
Yeah,
happening.
you have no idea. Especially since you didn't talk to them.
We are going
All right.
to
Well, thank you for telling me
Yes,
about
of
this
course.
meeting.
And we're kind of from all over, so if you guys have questions about like the area or just general information about the world of Eakerath,
Yeah.
we might be a resource.
Well, what do you do for work?
What do I do for work?
When you're not honeymooning?
Well, when I'm not honeymooning, that's a good question. Gosh, it's been so long. I forgot what I did.
Gnomes?
I don't
Well,
know.
actually, I run a construction company. Yeah, we make little homes.
Gnomes are like rabbits, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're just always on honeymoons. You know, you can't have too many wives.
Oh my gosh.
I did not know that part.
That seems gnomish. I don't know.
Do you happen to
hire any type of people?
Well, usually I do. But no
interrogating
offense, it's
the
usually people
wrong
that can like
people.
make homes about the size of what gnomes would be living in,
That makes
primarily.
sense.
You can like smush an entire house for us if you need
Yeah,
to with those
no,
paws.
we
So,
really do that.
no, but I'll keep you in mind if someone ever comes around
friendly
asking
enough,
for Lionel. I'll let them know that you're
Yeah.
here and you're looking for work.
Well, really, I'm just intrigued if you know any other languages.
Oh, any other languages?
Yeah.
I know Gnomish.
Okay. I say this quite loudly.
Okay.
I'm looking for someone who might be able to read Orc.
Oh, I don't speak Orc. No.
Maybe.
As you do.
Watson.
I'm gonna keep an eye out.
This half of the room doesn't really hear it because of the commotions coming from the sound pit and everything. But roll for perception.
And when he says this really loud, I'll be like, that's what's going on. I get it now. 19. I think he was just wasting
Okay,
his
the
time.
half. Okay, well, the half orc that you guys can clearly see in the line of sight, like, responds by looking up and then quickly, like, buries his hand in his mug and keeps sipping. That's pretty much the only reaction. Yeah, I don't speak orc, but I'll let you know if I do. We usually try to stay away from those kind of people. They just cause issues. Yeah.
I don't want to alarm you, but there's someone
Can I
Oh no, that's a half orc. They're okay.
can I interject really quick? Not like in game, but I want to like.
Sure.
I stay away from these people.
So,
It's really difficult.
I've seen what's been happening, right? Can I roll investigation or insight or something to see if it looks like he's willing to respond or if he needs another push?
The half orc?
Yes.
Or the gnome?
The half one.
Yeah, roll for insight.
Better. I think that's an 18. Just double checking. Yeah, 18.
They look like they don't want to be recognized, but they're not leaving the table immediately as if they were found out, kind of thing.
Okay, so they're not like bothered by the fact that they could be identified, but they're just like, I don't really want to get involved.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to stand up and kind of saunter over as if I don't really know the party. And be like,
Okay.
you're like, hey, I heard you asking about Orcish. I know, not him, you guys. I perhaps know a bit of Orcish. I'm also talking loud. Tell me like some words. I translate for you.
Oh no!
I have the Orcish note, so I'll pull that out.
Can't even read.
So, growly, growly, growl.
Yeah.
So he tries to pronounce something. So the gimmick that I'm trying to do here
I
is
think I know what
I
you're
will
trying to
very
do.
obnoxiously like, oh, of course, I know what that is, and I will translate it completely incorrectly, and we'll keep going until he's like, all right. And
Right. Oh, I
get in
figured
there and
that's
actually-
where you're gonna go with this.
All right.
I need to see it role played.
All right. You want him to just keep growling at me?
No, he doesn't have to. But you have to tell him what he's
Okay.
hearing.
Let's see. The dialect, the pronunciation is important. So the back of the throat. Let's see that part. It means feminine. So I would say that that's what intro would be. I long for her touch. And that seems, I think that is the start of that one.
We've received an Orcish love note. Is that what I'm gathering?
Oh, do tell me the
This must
next
be
line.
on.
Tell me the next line. I'm quite good at this. Oh, that gets tricky. I believe I hear something about cold. Winter's chill. Yes, without you, it is winter's chill. That is
You know
that
what?
is the
Go
translation.
ahead and roll for me a performance.
Guidance. I know what you're doing, cast guidance.
I got a 19 already.
Got a 19.
There you go.
Hold on, this is gonna be great.
Okay.
And I got a 4. Let me add.
Add your modifier.
You said this is performance.
Performance.
All right, it's a +2.
Should be at least 30.
That's 25.
25.
Yes.
Wow.
I have +2 to performance.
You too.
Yeah.
What else?
Not great.
Okay, so what the orc or the half
Always
orc
keep
is
performance.
perceiving, I'm not gonna have your roll for perception because I know you're looking.
Yeah.
They believe that you actually know what you're doing in translating this to this guy, and you can tell that he is totally engaged in this commotion here.
Okay.
But he's not intervening just yet. He's just like, how can someone get this wrong?
Okay,
This is horrible.
I'll give it a little bit more of a
How is
push
this
then.
not on
Okay,
purpose?
Give me the third line. I doubt there's anyone who can translate Orcish as well as me. I was well known for this in my town.
I see that.
Oh yes,
You're
yes.
quite good.
No one knows Orcish quite like me.
Okay, so here's the thing. Sam, roll insight.
Oh, am I convincing him too?
2.
Wow, he's had this
You
skill the whole
think
time.
that Geppetto has actually been lying to you this whole time about not knowing Orc, and with a little bit of social stimulation like this, he's realized I can
And the
speak
little
Orc.
alcohol in me.
And the alcohol in you is convincing him otherwise. Yeah. So you think he's actually
I think he's
translating
playing
this, and you
along.
think you've stumbled across a love letter.
First, you don't tell me that the guy's actually alive, that we didn't kill the guy before, and now you don't tell me you could have read the note the whole time.
It wasn't the right moment.
Meanwhile, the gnomes are sitting at the table looking up at this, and they're like amused, like, "Wow, can a human speak Orc? This is so cool." And then they're looking at Bronson and just being like, "Yeah, wow, you guys have been working together this whole time. You don't
Who wants me to teach you?
to teach me Orc?
Absolutely.
At later time.
Okay, well, I'm giving lessons.
Okay,
So,
Parsley came out, Thompson.
whoopsie.
but that's wonderful. Okay,
Parsley has a way of sneaking into my accents. I don't know why.
all right. So at this time,
Can I have some ice?
the
That was Parsley again.
can I have some ass? Okay, so
Yeah,
as you
that
guys are
was
engaging in
permission.
this, the half-orc at the table suddenly looked like he's not listening to your guys' conversation, stands up, and walks past you. As he does, he attempts to shoulder you as he walks past you, but somehow doesn't. Like instead, it looks like he's just like squeezing in between you and the table or something like that. And he
I'll be
starts
like,
walking
Your
towards the door.
excuse, good sir.
Okay, and then he makes his way to the door.
Guys, I think all of our attempts are useless in this campaign. I don't think anything matters.
Oh, so there's somebody who might speak Orc too. I have no idea what this accent is.
Oh, should I challenge him to a translation off?
Oh, okay. As their hand reaches for the door, he hears this ridiculousness, looks at you guys, and if you want
I'm gonna
my
like
help,
flex my neck muscles and be like, walk off.
walk out of here. I'm walking here. If you need my help, then take it outside.
Oh.
And with that, she opens the door and walks out.
So I'm gonna act like I almost got like caught, like called out. I'll be like, oh, okay, I'm sorry, and I'll go and sit down.
Okay.
Sort of sheepishly, and I'll let the party go outside.
Okay. Okay. So you two, who are talking.
I think we should go. I don't know. He speaks perfectly good Orc. I don't know why we would need that Orc anymore.
I would drag Bronson out.
Okay. So the two of you leave.
Yes. Yeah.
So
We are going out.
So you touch the door handle,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
What kind of? Don't touch the door handle. This is
Okay.
I touch it.
we all explode and die.
Oh my gosh.
The town is gone, everyone.
Uh-oh. It's
I'm
this
just,
scariest thing when the DM's like, you touch the door handle, right? We're in a tavern, should we not? We're out there waiting just to like stab you guys as soon as the door opens.
All right. Well, this is
I have no
frustrating.
idea when the plot is gone.
Okay. All right. So you two step outside. We're just not gonna have music
ahead
for
and
this
move you guys.
part.
I'll sit down.
Okay. So as you guys walk outside,
Zenvir, are you heading out too, or are you staying with
I'm
me?
gonna just follow the group.
Okay.
Now the group is split.
Oh my gosh.
I can't be with them at the moment because I was acting like I didn't know them.
figured that out.
Okay.
If you don't want to worry about role playing, then you can just stay inside with Daniel or Andrew.
I'm just going to do that because
Great.
Then there
This
is
is so hard to
Kai.
do without music. Oh my gosh.
Oh, did the Wi-Fi die?
Yeah, it's more like I'm connected, but I don't have access kind of thing because Wi-Fi's not really reaching the.
Yeah, that happens
Thing
a
out here.
lot.
unfortunately this is the tired, almost done eating.
Okay. There we go.
Once
All
we
right.
stop out, we see the orc playing a lute.
It's like you want to hear a love song. This is an orcish love song.
All right, and just a
I thought I
quick,
was translating it correctly.
just a quick second here.
And we've
He
stumbled,
didn't step in.
stumbled across a half-orc bard.
Sorry, just so I can.
That's not very common.
Ooh.
Okay. So, this orc is not really hiding. She's just stepped to the side, and is just leaning against the corner of the tavern, waiting for you guys to come out. Yes. Yeah, something like that. Okay, so you guys come out.
I'm gonna scoot over to this side so I can perhaps hear anything through the window. If not, it's fine.
You know, I'm going to intentionally sit by the door and listen in. I don't know if I can.
You're gonna sit by the entrance of the tavern.
Or, yeah.
On the other side of the door.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
I'm just gonna sit there, kind of up against the back end, and see what I can hear.
In case anyone looks through the
Gotcha.
window, I'm gonna continue my act of being a little bit sheepish.
Okay. All right. So she turns to who's holding the note? Bronson, you were right. Oh, Conrad
Conrad got
was. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, she looks at you and looks at the note, and then looks at you and goes, he he doesn't have any idea what he's saying.
Are you sure? It was very convincing. You gotta prove this to me.
She pulls her hood back if she was wearing one, and you can see human stature with human ears, green skin, and like teeth sticking up. Clearly a half orc. And so naturally you're convinced that she might know what she's talking about.
All right, a different dialect, perhaps. He was speaking.
Thank you for vouching for me.
My translation may not have been as good. I do not read.
What is it that you're trying to?
We found this off of someone.
Okay, we'll make it quick, and this isn't going to be free.
All right. Well, we would just use your assistance to read this whole thing. Perhaps you could read it and rewrite on a parchment for us.
Oh, I can do that. That's not the problem. No, I just need to be encouraged to do so.
Okay. How does a silver sound?
Make it 5. I've got a long night here.
All right, 5 silver.
All right, go ahead and write that down. Okay.
Give her the notes.
Okay. She takes the note, and this is what she reads.
Ooh, we're about to get more.
Yes.
I'm thrilled.
Metrock, take Vickelmock with you and travel to Troxmont. Wait for my reinforcements. Then conduct a raid on the town to gather food. Leave the residents alone if possible, as any permanent damage to them will cause extreme distress, and we may be found in detail. But grab as much food and livestock as you can carry on the beasts I'm sending. I'm sending only as much as you need for such a small town. Raid a week from today, but be swift. As you know, whatever you bring in shortage of, your brothers will feast from your corpses. In blood, your brother, Yusek.
Steph.
That's not what I said. It's Yusek.
Okay. Sorry, it sounds like quite familiar name to me, just a little bit off.
None of my business.
You have that in writing. I can write it down in my notes.
Yes.
And do you happen to recognize any of the names that were mentioned in this letter?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes, Andrew, do you recognize?
No.
He's like, no, I was making it up on the spot.
Okay. Well, thank you for your time, and Sorry about the buffoon who speaks Orcish slightly different.
I want to roll insight on this one. He says he doesn't know anything.
She?
Yeah, sure.
All right, yeah, roll insight.
Cool. It's gonna be a 16.
16. Yeah, it's none of her business, and she actually doesn't know. But she did give it some thought.
Cool.
Okay. We got a.
You wouldn't happen to
There we
know anywhere else that there would be orcs that we could talk to.
If you're looking for trouble, you could always head west. You could head west, even in north a little bit. Once you get past the Great Plains, or whatever I've called it, the Great Plateau,
Western Plains.
the Western Plains, yeah. Once you get beyond that, you'll come across the mountains, and if you head north a little bit, then you can find them. I don't know why you'd want to find them.
See, you might think we're looking for trouble, but really
That's
we're
all
looking
that they can
for
provide.
Justice.
You're looking for justice?
Yes. Particularly to bring a young man who looks like me, is way less buff, to justice.
I love that as the differentiation.
She can't tell if you're genuinely flirting or not. It's just her perception of it.
Can I see if...
So you're looking for one of your own kind.
Yes, he has been one who's renounced our tribe. Run off. Sounds like he's been caught up in all kinds of underground activity.
Have
and
you not
crime.
come across the orcs yet? Where did you come from? Because I know where you come from, but how did you get here?
Oh, I've been traveling for months,
In which direction?
which...
I can't imagine this is the globe that we're on. There's a short way, and he went all
They're like, oh, they're just like next door.
Yeah.
I'm
I have
guessing
journeyed for years.
west.
You came from.
No, I've been traveling west.
You've been traveling west. You've been traveling southwest.
That's what it seems
Well,
like.
then, yeah, you haven't
Did you
come
ever
across
look
them.
at? Did you ever get one of these maps, Sam?
You have one.
I know, but like, did you ever get
through
one
the
with your
walls?
character?
You guys have had no reason to come across a map maker who could make a copy.
I was just curious because we got these for free for staying at the
Yes.
inn. I was wondering if Sam got one.
No.
No, not yet.
Okay, so then you could piece
Sam
those
did not
together.
stay in the inn, yeah.
That's true.
Then yeah,
I just showed up.
Yeah. Well, if you're looking for orcs, why do you think you'd be with the orcs?
I don't think I know.
I'm gonna pull out my map and like. Would they be in these mountains? Yeah.
Oh, no, that's the east.
Yeah. Thank you.
like no mountains to the west.
Well, not that you guys know about.
We go past the western plains.
Sorry.
That's what you
Andrew,
said?
DM question.
Hmm.
Did you send me the info that was?
I did over Discord.
So Troxmont
They
is
thought
our
they were
next.
in Proxmon, which is not this town.
But they're at Troxmont? No, Troxmont's the next place to attack.
They were told they're supposed to be in Proxmon.
Well, what brings you so far away from...
I'll give you a little bit of information since you guys don't look like the kind that would use it, but I'll need more convincing.
How about a silver?
1 silver? For what I'm doing, I'm worth more than 1 silver.
How about 3?
If you make it 5 gold, I'll tell you all you need to know.
What
If
is
you
it-
need to know.
What is it you think I need to know?
Oh, well, your curiosity is feeding you, isn't it?
Well, that's what ends up killing my kind.
Well, that's only half.
I think you should get inspiration.
I was going to say, I get an inspiration for that one.
Inspiration
That's
for that.
clever. Get it, mark down 1 inspiration.
Inspiration for
Well, that is only half of the saying.
What's the other half?
Oh, I don't remember.
That's
It's
the only kind
but
my mother told
perseverance
me.
brought it back or something like
I
that.
see. My mother only scared me with the first
Well, here's the problem. Once I tell you what I'm doing or where I've come from, I'm not going to be able to continue doing it. So you'd be canceling a bit of my plans for the next week.
But satisfaction brought it back. Yes.
I see.
But, the saying makes no sense. I'm not here.
Well, you could always join what we're doing.
I'm just
I've got no interest, unfortunately.
If I'm already paying you 5 gold.
If you're paying me 5 gold, you want me to ask you questions about where you guys are?
No, you could tag along.
Tag along.
Yeah.
Not if you guys are heading back to the orcs.
Okay.
You don't like the orcs?
Of course, give me gold. And then we will continue this dialogue.
Alright! Sounds good now. 5 gold.
Is there a date on this?
You could haggle, you know. Okay.
Yeah,
have the
the
money,
equivalent
it's
of like 5 days ago.
5 gold!
Okay.
We can get talk about this.
It's out of giant hand, and you match it likewise with a giant paw, leaving 5 gold in her hand. Okay.
I will also put my hand in.
Pocket it. Slaps yours away.
Like a team.
You slap your hand away and you go, team!
So team.
Anyways. Alright, well. Let's see. I was with the orcs at one time. Which is why I don't want to go back. You see, because you guys have seen a couple half-orcs like myself. You know how we're made. Terrible, gruesome, disgusting process of being bred with orcs and humans.
Question.
Yes.
Have we?
Roll for history.
Go for inspiration? Yes.
You get 13 inspiration.
I get... So it's
Is it
history.
History.
I get 3.
3. You don't know anything about orcs.
13.
13? You know that they exist. You haven't seen one yourself that you can remember.
Wait, he hasn't seen orcs?
No,
just fought
hasn't seen a half orc.
Oh,
I know nothing about the half-orcs.
okay.
Yes.
Valid.
All right. Well, you guys have blank looks on your faces, so I'll just tell you, we're bred for our brains. The muscle comes, of course, as a byproduct of being bred with orcs, but that's not why they breed them with humans. So here I am. I'm bred, and I've got a job to do, and it's to be the brains of these packs of orcs. That's our only purpose here. Now, some find meaning in it. Some like the glory. Some like what the orcs culture lives by and dies by, but not for me. And it's one of those things where you love it or you hate it. You live or you die. And I chose to try and live by my own means, so I ran away, and now they're in pursuit of half-orcs because they're rare. They're disgustingly bred, and it's only occasional. So they need them to create efficient and effective teams,
Interesting.
which is why it was God's design that they had all the muscle and none of the brains in the first place. So anyways, I came about here. I've only been here for about 12 hours or so, but I've already run into the tavern owner here, and he sized me up and figured I could put a few good rounds into the ring and bring in some extra revenue, and I was going to try. But I like being on the move. I like going where people don't know where I've been, so you guys know where I've been. I've got to go. And takes 5 gold and just keeps walking away.
Looks like we know where we have to go. Let's go find the others.
Compelling side character. Well done.
Yeah, thank you.
Nice.
Yeah,
I slammed the door open.
Sorry, Bronson. I was just completely lying.
I will never believe a word you say ever
I
again.
thought you were in on it. It is by that.
First,
It worked
the
out,
dead
didn't
guy,
it?
now this.
So I heard like beats through the window.
They were full blood orcs at the beginning.
Yes.
Now we need to clarify some things. Those orcs that we found, they thought they were in Troxmont because they are stupid. Now that could be a problem because if they are not the full crew, There isn't a town hotspot in a couple of days.
This is true. We should warn the village.
How do you know this?
No.
Well, because the guy that you killed and then didn't really kill, he kept asking where he was.
I haven't told him the content.
I told him
I was
everything.
listening to him, though. I said this. It did not hear all of it.
I gave him the gist of it. I think.
Oops. Wow.
Oh, gosh.
Okay. Are you guys watching?
I
the
do not
runs
know
still?
what to do
No,
with
okay.
this. I thought we were all in this charade together, and suddenly I have lost all trust with the crew.
First the children, and now you guys.
Nobody trusts me. Why? I have not done anything to deserve this. That is a yes. But then I rolled a 25. So that was good. Too good, apparently.
All right.
Well, so anyway, it sounds like we should be going to Troxmont.
So-
We have money coming soon.
So as you guys
Yeah,
are,
tell them where to send the money.
No, we also had the option of tracking down the black market for spell scrolls here. It does not seem as time sensitive, but I do not know. Are we missing some?
All I know is I need to find Yusuf.
That is
And
not
it
true.
seems as if this letter maybe could have been sent by him or someone else with a very similar name.
Well, it is clearly written in.
It's quite the coincidence.
There's Yusuf, good cat. Does he speak Orc, or could he write Orc?
I don't know.
I thought you knew about him.
I know as much as I can remember.
As much as the gods have told me.
as you guys are discussing
It is a
this,
similar name.
you hear one last ooh, and then boom, and then you hear cheering from the gentleman in the up at the bar. One of them, a dwarf, raises his mug and turns to the other and goes, "That's 5 gold you owe me, you know, and the other guy, like, clearly tasted it. Oh, man. Oh, okay, well, you're gonna be here tomorrow, right? Okay. Maybe. Well, you gotta be here, man. You gotta be here. Well, fair and square, man. Here's your gold. Have a good night, man. Good. Keeps drinking. And the dwarf finishes up his gold, just gulps it down, slams it on the ground, and hops off the stool. And opens up his purse, puts the 5 gold in there, zip, puts it on the satchel, and well, it was nice to meet you, and waddles. Excuse me, and waddle out the front door. All right. And as you guys look at the sand pit, the aftermath is the gentleman in the green shorts has won the fight. The guy in the brown shorts, black shorts, they're brown now. The guy in the black shorts is face down in the sand. As he's breathing, he's like puffing up some sand next to his face.
Is anybody going to turn him over? Nobody's turning. I'm gonna go do that. You'll see the fight's over. I'm not intervening. I'm gonna go over and roll the guy over, so he's face
Okay.
up in the sand instead.
You know what, just for kicks and giggles, go ahead and roll me a strength check.
He's a midget.
Nat 20.
Oh my god.
With your foot? With your foot, you put your foot underneath his chest and you lift up with like from your heel, and it rolls this guy over like immediately. Just whoop, poof. Oh, and there's like blood streaming down his nose and his jaw, and his eyes pretty.
Well,
bruised,
I
starting to
don't think
swell
that's
up.
very healthy.
Now
First you don't tell me about that dead guy. Then you lied to me about Orc. Now you're hiding that you're strong.
I'm just gonna ignore him. You look out at the guy who's all like bloody and whatnot, and be like,
Yeah.
"It was a good fight, lad." Oh god.
I walk up to him and I say a quick prayer next to him and I cast Cure Wounds.
I'm really not a religious. Oh. Oh, I may have to look into that. Oh, He rolls over and pushes himself up.
He rolls over face down. I'm like, roll you back up.
Well, he rolls face down
Yeah.
and pushes himself up off the sand,
Yeah.
sits on his hind heels, still very much bruised, but the bleeding has stopped. And he gathers his wits and looks at the guy with the black shorts in the other corner who's gathering his stuff and walks up to the counter. And so he's just watching this other guy do this. He's, I would have had him, man. I would have had him. He could read me.
Fella,
That's wild. What?
just a tad more caution in the next part. If you swing wildly, they'll get you every time. But if you just wait a moment, think about hitting
You
him,
shut up.
and then don't,
Shut up.
and then do it.
Shut up.
It works.
Have you got a beer?
What in
A beer?
Have you got an ale?
If you
A drink or anything?
They got plenty up at the counter.
But do you?
You didn't drink
I do
his.
not.
I'm underage.
Stop talking to me.
Well, I have the ale.
I've just got a wild headache right now, man.
He's also underage.
Don't listen to him.
I'll give him the ale.
The ale?
He still has one.
I
That's
will
right.
use the ales that I did not drink.
Okay.
Um,
Thanks, man.
We got this next time, pal. I'll give him like a tap on the shoulder, and I'll just leave.
Okay. Thanks for the ale, man. What's your name?
my name is Conrad.
Conrad. Nice to meet you, Conrad. I'm Rocky, and man, do I feel rocky right now.
Is your last name Balboa?
Balboa? No.
Yeah.
No, it's Dave. My name's
Oh,
Rocky
something-
Dave. Well, thanks for the ale, man. Well, what was that guy's name? That freak?
Well, in Sastrid, I do not know him.
They don't know. Okay. Freaky guy, man. He's got like no girth to his loins, but he's got like crazy calves. Flipped me over with his ankle.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
Over in the
Quite
corner.
doing squats.
Yeah.
Not even you're just doing calf raises.
There you go. He's kind of like bouncing in place.
That would be the petty.
Is it petty? Like with the Z? Is it petty?
No,
What's
no,
petty?
like Z as in the cat, the door.
Oh.
The
So like that thing is petty.
the
Okay.
with a G.
I don't know
With a G.
With the-
very
with the
hard
G?
to
Z.
Peggy?
not turn around, but I'm listening to this
Peggy?
nonsense.
Yappy.
Gappy?
Yeah.
Alright.
It's Gappy, Gappy.
Gippy.
I don't know. It's not
Well, you're okay, Gappy. Wouldn't want to get in a fight with you, man. Are they getting kickboxing or something?
Maybe in the past. No longer.
What did you kick? Like trees? You got some serious calves, dude.
I was a woodworker for a long time.
Okay.
So yeah, see, he kicked the tree.
Oh, you like kick it down?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not, no. He's not that good.
Gothic.
Roll for persuasion. Nah, deception, persuasion. I'll let you choose which one you want to be.
They're exactly the same.
Okay. 12? Okay. Yeah, that's pretty unlikely, dude. I've never heard of that before.
Well, the size depends on the sizes of the trees.
It was for rolling the logs.
Oh, like it's on the
I
in
think
the
the tree
holder,
took a
huh?
while.
Like-
Roll the logs with
It
my
might
legs.
look large to me because I'm, short, but it's like a small tree to him.
I am also short.
Yeah, but
They like
Are you-
eye to eye.
Are you calling me?
maybe. You want to put some money on it?
Second part, sir.
I'll punch him.
You punch him in the face.
See.
Roll to attack. He's on his knees. He's on his knees in the sandpit with an ale you just gave him.
You left him on the
Are you like Asterix and Obelix? Like, I'm not fat.
No, it's just very obvious. That this is okay. So it's not include that this is 7. That would be 11.
11?
Yeah.
Okay.
You punching this guy.
He's
I like this guy.
He's got no trigger discipline.
He was chill.
He just stabs and knifes everybody. Okay, so sorry, what did
You
you
all forget I am like
13
I
years old.
yes. You're
So what
right,
did you
I forgot
roll to
this.
attack?
11.
11?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess it'd be at advantage because he's on his knees.
Good. That would be a natural one. So, 11.
Hey, 11. Diaper? Okay. Okay. Yeah, you go to strike him, but he's a trained fighter, so it doesn't quite connect. In fact, as you walk forward to strike at him, he leans over with the ale, bringing it to his face, and you just kind of like awkwardly stumble past him. You don't fall, so it's like nothing happened. He turns around. Are we cool or not? I mean, do you want to fight? We could fight. Just put some money down. I'm ready to go another round if Miss Twinkletoes over there can heal me up a little.
No, I just wanted to see the sand over here.
Okay, well they clean it out every night, so.
Well, it's got an awful lot of your blood.
Yeah, it does. I lost.
Yeah,
It's
you
also
might-
got some of his.
You might suck.
All right, we're gonna pause there.
Okay.
We keep an eye on Bronson. Like, I see a big sand pit. Like, make sure he stays away from that.
So, Conrad is staring at the sand.
Yeah, we're still talking to the dude.
This gentleman, which one is this one? Rocky. Rocky is on his haunches in the sand with a cup of ale, watching Conrad just right past him. And who else is with you, Conrad?
No one.
No one? Just you?
That's me.
Oh, because you walked away.
I left.
Okay.
I don't remember where I was, honestly.
You're right next to the door.
Alrighty.
Okay.
So yeah. So do you want to like fight? Because the night's still young, and I mean, if you're willing to like heal me, I guess she was there too. If you're willing to like heal me all the way, so it's a fair fight with like Tubby and I, then yeah, I'd be down for like a little bit of a profit. I gotta make something tonight.
What is your pool of hit?
My pool of hit points? Under. I'm not up to snuff.
I'm gonna walk back. I'm going to gently pick up Zendra by the shoulders, turn her around, and lead her to the door. Be like, "It's okay. Conrad will follow us. We are not starting another fight. Let us go."
Let go of me!
No, it's okay. I just lead you outside.
I'll pick him up.
Well, if you need like some more money, we can like cast bets and stuff. It's easy. Oh, whatever. Okay.
Do not pick me up again!
I'm sorry. It was just up Conrad. He is a bit harder to pick up.
Well, that was like totally weird. All right.
All right.
So you guys are outside the cavern?
Fly
Or
on.
outside the tavern?
No waiting for you.
Yeah, the trucks.
All right. And I didn't get to use it, but there's the bar front.
Oh, nice. There were
could've
several
used it,
situations
yeah.
to use that.
Yeah.
Does everyone have their mics on? I just want to double check.
Yeah.
Andrew did a test with everyone.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. So you guys
How's
walk
mine
out of
doing?
the.
I do like that bar picture. That's cool.
Oh.
So you guys walk out of the tavern. Now it is a tavern, so you could stay there for the night if you'd like to rent a couple rooms.
It's not late though, right?
No, it is.
It is?
Yeah, end of day. You guys rested at your townhouse, but it was like from lunch until evening. It was a
We
short
rested in the
rest.
middle of the day. Why did we
Yeah, it was
do
a
that?
short
Okay.
rest because
Go
he,
around.
he was.
Let's go back to the
on
townhouse.
a
I'm already
funky-
renting this.
Go back to the townhouse.
Yeah.
Okay.
If we're gonna spend the night, be back to my place. I can't believe I have a whole townhouse. This is awesome.
Why? But if there's going to be an attack at Troxmont, we probably want to leave ASAP.
Yeah, but wait, hold on. Can we
We're-
travel
I
through
don't-
the night?
We haven't all.
Yeah. If you want.
None of us have been
Let's see,
injured.
so-
I think we're fine.
It said a week. You said it was dated as well.
About 5
right?
days.
Was
Yeah.
it? What's the actual time? Because if it's dated, we can just calculate exactly how many
In 2
days.
days.
Yeah, you guys
was
presume
it
you have
5
about
days?
2 days. Yeah,
I guess we got 2
it was dated 5 days ago.
So is that 2 full days starting tomorrow, or is that like
Okay here.
we have 1 day left in the morning?
You have 2 days from this evening.
Okay.
You're on camera.
So
Actually, no,
how long does it take us to get from Eubora to Troxmont? That looks like a good distance to me, but then again, we did make it up the river, like to that point and back. No, I can't calculate off that.
No, because you just hopped in the river and it carried you upstream.
this
So
is
you got there
Rocky.
really quickly.
But then we came back the same night.
Yeah, because the tides had reversed.
I love that. I love every river is just tidally locked. Excellent. Technically possible. Technically.
Yeah, so that will be, well, 2 days journey was actually what I was going to say. Looking at
Well,
that.
shoot. Guys, we gotta go now.
That's what I was saying.
If we want any time to warn the people there, we have to leave now.
What?
And no rest for 2
Hold on.
days.
Where are they on their way from?
We don't know. We don't know. Well, okay, no, that's not true. Because the orc. Well, hold on, I'm not speaking actually. So the orc told us, half orc, that they come from the western mountains.
Yeah, roll for
So-
history, Andrew.
I heard this. I remember. I don't need to roll for anything.
I cast guidance.
Okay, thank you. I know this though. I don't need history.
You weren't there.
I was listening through the window. Ha! Get screwed. This is 23.
Okay, yeah. They've told you every detail, so you
I know. I heard it through the window.
I've got to make you go crazy for one moment per session.
That's fair. So the orcs would be coming from the western mountains, so we cannot intercept them. We have to beat them to Toxmont. We're coming from the opposite direction.
We
Now,
better go
I do
now.
not know why these orcs were coming from the same direction as us.
And got here sooner. It must be the tide.
Maybe. That makes the most sense. The tides just move people around. That explains why Bronson here has gotten where he is. It has no idea where you are.
Just been floating on this endless river for.
See, the tides are not just the water. The tides are also the wind, and they push you very fast in directions. Nobody knows what happens.
So where have you come from?
Where'd I come from? Where'd I go?
Yeah.
Where'd I come from, Cotton Eye Joe? I don't know.
Okay.
We never established a hometown.
Because you said that you're surprised you haven't ran into each other because you guys are coming from the same area?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I was just pointing out that the orcs that we defeated already
Yeah.
were in Eubora,
Mhm.
but it wouldn't make sense that they came from the mountains and missed Troxmont. So
Oh,
they
I
were
see.
clearly stationed elsewhere, and they were given the letter and then told to come to Troxmont and misunderstood where they're supposed to go.
Oh, bombs.
So that was all I was saying. Yes.
Don't put too much past on Andrew.
I'm giving him world building for free.
Okay.
Okay.
I know.
He's rolling to see if it is now canon or not.
Okay. So you guys make it back to your.
No, we have to go now. I go back to the inn just to get my cot, and we've been rolling.
You guys are-
No sleep tonight. We don't have caffeine.
I didn't drink some earlier.
Thermoses of coffee, and we go.
Once I have chocolates.
Oh, boy.
I have boots that increase my sleep
Nine.
by 10, but,
That's good.
but it won't, I only have one.
But you're the shortest out of all of us, so you'll need to put them on.
You get that on this.
She only has the one boot.
One boot.
She goes 5 paces faster.
All right.
Guys, we can do whatever we want. God is
Roll for baby.
roll for baby. He's like barely in the screen. Hold him up a little bit.
Alright, in 12 minutes, I'm going to go grab Caitlin, our baby, and
Okay.
she's gonna babysit.
Excuse me. All right. So you guys, make it back to the townhouse. At the doorway, there is a letter.
Are there 5 gold pieces taken for that?
No, because you already got the 5 gold in advance. Remember? They gave you the 5 gold. You're like, well, I haven't even turned it in
They
yet.
gave me 2 gold.
2 gold?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh well.
Yeah.
We're heading into
I
Troxmont.
get scammed.
You got scammed.
No!
The
Okay.
scammer got
I will
scammed.
forgive this because it's a coupon. Nice. There is, you see this leaf, right? The leaf goes this way and then restarts for some reason. This is awesome. I'm opening this.
Good luck. I requested that we do the string because I kept tearing paper.
I'm still gonna try the paper.
I realize
Is
that
that
there's.
this is where you need the really sharp letter opener.
Well, I realize there's probably a better way to do this. Still have the wax seal covering the entire seam of the scroll, but just have a piece of fabric going out from underneath the seal, so you can just pull the tab instead of untying the whole freaking thing.
Well, we'll get it at some point.
We will.
Is the string like tied underneath?
It's a single like loop through.
Okay.
So yes.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, Mayor is a quite a prankster.
Are we moving at this point?
Well, you guys are watching Geppetto open the letter from presumably the governor.
Yeah, you can have this here.
I'm unsure. Aren't we going to Trustmont?
We are getting my car.
We don't have much time to waste.
I need the money.
I have plenty of
You have
money.
money, but I do not have money. Also, I need to cancel my stay here. How do I do that?
You paid for it in advance. That's why you have no money.
Alright, sure.
You know you're 13 by 13.
Canopy?
Can we put
Oh
it
my
like
gosh,
here?
it is just
Oh, yeah,
tearing
yeah,
his
okay.
signature out. Oh, guys, there is a lot of notes. I need to read this in this accent. I hope you are okay with that. Good morning, band of adventurers. It's not morning yet, but it's okay. Dr. Patty, the orc you brought to us the other day wasn't compliant with our investigation. What is new? He was not compliant with our investigation either. However, it was especially quiet upon learning the name of our city. This is just about the only reaction we were able to receive before he spoke a verbal command that forbade himself from breathing. Killing himself. Oh no! Oh! Magic like this has of course never been seen, let alone the real divine orc. Did he cast power word kill on himself? That sounds very odd.
Slash
Then
kill.
Immediately the next sentence is that, very odd. It was presumably holding on to information, important enough that it couldn't have been bribed or tortured out of him. So we did our best. It was okay. We are forgiven for missing this man.
Yeah.
As for
We
the
did our best.
barricade of rotting corpses, this was the cows. Well, we have sent 20 public servants to clear the corpses in any means necessary. They're probably just going to blow them up. And I don't know if that will fix it, but maybe. Two magic wielders have gone as well in case we encounter trouble. I don't know if that's 22 total or 18 public servants and 2 men. Doesn't matter. Or if manual labor doesn't serve as efficiently. They're just too stuck. Probably blow the cows up. Rest assured it will be taken care of. Many thanks to you. That's us. Here is the contribution in thanks from the generous taxpayers of the borough. We got 5 golds. Governor Emery. And I pocket 25 gold into you.
Roll sleight of hand.
Since I'm next to him.
You're like reading a birthday card. You open it up and like a big cash falls out. Like, oh look at that.
Can I use my passive insight to see
Well, I
if
rolled a 3, so I don't think it matters. Wait, hold on, my sleight of hand might be really good because I'm a magician.
So here's the thing. You pocket the money.
Hold on, sleight of hand is not great, but I do have lucky, so I'm gonna roll this again. So much better.
Can I
It's a
use,
dirt attack.
I'll give you. No, never mind.
can I use my
Doesn't matter.
passive insight
I'm
that
just
we
like,
said
oh,
for
like,
perception?
5!
Or would it be perception?
Guys, please, I need this! I can't sleep my stay at me. Oh, how fairly. I already paid. I'm going to lose money for this.
Let's go, Pablo. I think you meant 5 per person.
You do realize I did all the work.
That is not accurate.
I did
You did
80%
stole the
of the
corpse. Yes, it's true.
We reasoned the accent
Okay,
out of
fine,
him.
you get 5 gold. 5 gold for you. 5 gold for you. Do you really need this?
I don't.
Thank you.
I
take 20.
Hey,
Yeah.
technically he didn't go with you.
Yes, true, he didn't.
There's an argument to be had.
That's alright. He was merciful.
So you still pocket X amount of coins.
I take 20. And they asked for 5 each.
I didn't
May I
ask.
take the pencil thing?
Yes. I know how much you took.
I'm paying more anyways. It's not like I'm robbing you guys.
You spent the night, by the way,
I
so.
keep paying for where to stay. I have a deal with Conrad about this.
Can we go now?
What, Sam?
Can we go
You
now?
got your 50?
I need to go.
I've been offended.
You said you had 50 gold now?
Yes.
So you can finally copy that scroll.
I finally copy your scroll.
Raving thirst.
You guys don't understand how much I need money.
Actually, no, I do. That's okay.
Oh boy.
I could access all my spells.
Okay, so you
that
grab
is
the
gold.
cart.
I wasn't sure if that was copper or gold.
You guys
Yeah,
head out.
Ball one.
Yeah.
How does the one guy who left his tribe to go hunt somebody down have that much money is what I want.
Because I
Are you the prince or
successfully-
something?
No, I've successfully captured 6.
Let's see.
They keep
6
paying
people I
him and he
needed.
just like
I see.
keeps it with him.
Yeah, he's like, I actually don't need money, but I'll take it. I'm a barbarian. Does it look like I need money?
All right, so you guys
That was
just
rough
pack up.
reading that
You guys
whole
pack up and head out immediately.
Yes, we gotta go
Sure.
check. Because if we have any hope, it takes 2 days to get there. So if we have any hope of warning the people beforehand, we
Ooh.
need the night. We'll have only the night's worth
Ooh.
of time.
Okay.
Are we gonna travel then?
Aw.
Said it was something.
So you guys are walking. You guys are walking through the night. As you
Yeah,
guys.
we have to roll exhaustion at some point, but
Right.
not the first night.
No. So yeah, you guys aren't taking a short rest, right?
Nope.
Okay. Go ahead and mark.
Short rest would help us in the morning.
Or sorry, long rest. Yeah. So go ahead and write down a point of exhaustion.
It's not quite
Which
how that works.
means...
No.
We have to.
Do you have to go
roll
48
for
hours?
it if it's been 24 hours without.
Oh, then go ahead. Is that a Constitution saving
I
throw?
don't think it's been.
We don't
24
do
hours.
it the first night, so it's the second night when we get there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Sorry.
Which is a little bit weird. I agree that like the first night makes more sense.
Yeah, it's okay.
So
Alrighty.
it is really your call.
And you're free to
Yes.
change it.
You are in charge here.
Yes.
I
That's how
am-
you have raw work,
I am the god of this
as
universe.
far as I.
We will tell you when you are wrong, but you are in charge.
Then again, Daniel would know better because I don't know raw very well.
I don't know exhaustion, but I would say most other
What?
subjects.
I know exhaustion always.
Oh
felt
my
weird
gosh.
every time.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
If we want to keep playing out here, which I think we can do with temperature, I do need the canopy, and I'm okay if that happens when Caitlin gets here, so I can.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do
You
that.
want to close the door partially so you're in the shade?
No, because then I roast.
Even just partially, so it's covering your shoulders?
Correct. Because that's what happened last time. It didn't matter.
Really? Okay.
fair.
Okay.
We can bring stuff over now.
Well, I will be okay for 5 minutes, and then we can do that when I'm already grabbing Caitlin and
Okay.
getting it set up.
Sounds good.
Okay, so my phone is dead.
I love this prop, Andrew. Thank you. Very cool.
You're welcome. I need a map of the world because I gave them all out to you guys.
Here, I can let you use mine.
Okay, thank
Oh,
you.
Never mind. Daniel's giving you his.
I think I have like 2 or 3
I mean, it's like
actually.
this immediate area.
Right. Okay, so you guys are crossing the plains, is what's going on.
I want to point out, I don't know if I ever said, I love how you have different pieces of the same world map given to different people. I think
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Thank you. So yeah, so you guys are heading to Troxmont. So you guys are basically walking through the the western plains.
Spare.
Yes. The eastern
As you
plains,
do,
actually.
the fog comes out, and it blurs your vision for a little bit.
No,
I'm
not
trying
the
to
fog.
see.
Nothing good comes from fog, guys. Where's the fog coming from? There's no water source. Actually,
It's almost like it's magical.
the tides brought the fog in.
I know I have notes for this one. Okay,
rolled in,
your
obviously.
this is what it was. You as the fog rolls in, as you guys are traveling through the night, let alone, you feel that you have to concentrate extra hard to perceive the same information as you would without the fog.
Oh, weird. Okay.
So-
So it's harder to
Concentrate.
see
So
things.
when you guys are performing sight-based checks, they're at disadvantage.
Ooh. Okay, just while the fog lasts.
Yes.
Interesting. I like it. Do we need this at all? Because we're planning to just walk through the night.
Well,
Is there anything that we're seeing right now? Are we just in the plains? There's I think these are hills. There's hills about halfway between Galore
Hey,
and Troxmont.
Suki.
I assume we don't
Oh.
make it during the night. That'll be
is
probably
that her? Okay.
in the day.
Right.
Just a
Um, Correct. So it would be by morning that you guys would be about know, a quarter of the way, halfway there, something like that.
Oh, that's
So yeah,
great.
you guys have not come across the trees yet. As you guys are walking there just about unbothered, I will need, let's do 2 of you again to make a perception check.
Just 2 of us? Who has the best perception?
I guess
You two? Oh,
Yeah.
go ahead.
And
So why do you just make 2 of us roll? I'm just curious.
14.
For casual events.
Oh.
If you guys are on edge, I'll make all of you guys roll.
Okay, cool.
17, I guess.
And what'd you get?
14.
14, 17 and 14. Okay. Yeah, you guys notice as you guys are walking, your shoulders are feeling a bit stingy. Almost like you've been walking through stinging nettle for a little bit.
Do I know what this is?
Make a history roll is what I think you're asking.
I need a different D20. Let's see.
Can I also make a history roll? Since we've
Yeah.
sort of traveled together, we would know mostly the same things.
Oh my gosh. 9, 12,
17.
17
13.
and 13. And this is for history.
Yes.
Yeah, occasionally, every now and then, as you guys are walking across the lower regions of the earth, because you guys have, or of Eakerath, because you guys have been walking around from the mountains down, you guys have encountered some occasional weather effects where occasionally some rain will drop down and occasionally sting you guys.
Occasionally.
Occasionally.
Really, the rain stings you guys?
So it's acid rain.
Yeah, one could say it's the equivalent of acid rain.
Oh, weird.
But only on our shoulders.
So the
Not our heads.
so anyways, so you guys are walking. You guys haven't noticed for whatever reason yet. Maybe it's hitting your fur first, and maybe you're wearing your cloak and it's shedding off before it can get to your skin. But for whatever reason, you guys notice this could get pretty bad if you guys can't find any shelter.
The fog is acidic, is what you're telling us. Okay. So we know this is going to get bad fast.
They do.
As in, like,
Well, we do.
so basically, because the fog
Well,
is
guys,
more
we
like
must keep walking.
stagnant, as we walk through it, we get hit with the
Maybe
acidic.
find something to cover
But
our
if we stay
shoulders.
still, we're fine.
No.
Well, it'd be worse if we're moving, right? Because the fog is... Unless the fog is, like, blowing through like a fog. Okay, so do we have... I don't know if we can afford to take a rest, though, guys. So you... so you have did with this before. My face feels red. It's stinging. How bad does this get? Can we keep going and brute force through this, or is this going to kill us? So they've dealt with this before, right?
Like, is it going to kill you in the long run?
Is this like, will this start dealing damage and start killing us? Or is this like we can go through it, but it will be like, our face will be aggravated, it's like a sunburn?
From what you remember, Daniel, or Conrad, is...
Yeah.
Oh, Wi-Fi's back. Is that the longer you stay in this, the more your skin will sting. And
Once it's nothing.
parts of your... whatever is contacted for an extensive amount of time will eventually freeze all the way through and fall off.
Free?
Yes.
So this is like crossburn, not an acid.
Yes.
I wouldn't recommend we stay in.
But we cannot afford to sleep and take a camp either. Now the
Yeah.
question, how long does this last usually?
Is this bad?
Have I never dealt with this on my traveling? I don't travel as much as them, but like I do go between towns. I don't know where I came
Would
from.
we know if it's magical?
No. Yes, you would. No, it's not. It's
I'm gonna
the
go double
magic
check.
of the D&D world.
They're a strange phenomenon.
Do we
Yeah.
want to get the canopy up?
Do you want to get the canopy? Yeah, we can. In fact, I need to use the restroom, so I wouldn't mind it. Okay, so we're going to pause here. Again.
Sounds like a smash break.
Yeah, I guess we could actually do that.
Oh, it's so dark. I like this music.
Thank you.
Okay, so we are getting frozen, acid, fire burn, whatever it is, frostburn. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Guys, it's getting creepy. Someone's messing with the gamma. Whoa. It's psychedelic. I knew it was the frogs.
It's acid, guys. We're on acid.
There you go, that type of acid.
All right. So,
So we are in not a great situation. We got to keep moving or we will be late. It's very important to me that we get there in time.
No, we can just, keep it going. Shut up. I'll find it eventually.
I agree with
Uns ja.
I think
Yeah.
we keep
I
going.
say that every single time I say a line, though, Andrew.
what?
I can't say that every time I say a line.
No, but it's like your speech pattern to get into character.
Well, yeah, but I can't say uns ja and then keep talking every
No?
single time I say a line.
Well, no, but like, okay.
That was my problem with some of my accents.
Yeah, it's just like if you lose your accent, you recite a line that you have memorized to help you get into character, and then just roll off of that.
The problem is I forget it every line.
Okay.
Okay.
So-
we just
He just did a very high version of his accent to the
So,
you could join me. Be a tangent.
let me actually roll for this.
I did.
Who is looking at the map as they are walking around?
I know my character would.
I don't need a map.
Then Zoe
As
or
we're, like, constantly?
Zenvir,
Probably not.
go ahead and roll. Let's see. Go ahead and roll survival.
And my character definitely would. Guidance. My dice have been rolling crap today. We're using that one. Only like 10. Not sure. 18.
18? Okay. As you've been looking at the map and you've been kind of tracking your guys' path and the speed you guys are doing, even though the fog is blocking your vision, you perceive that if you guys made a dead sprint, you guys could probably reach this little cluster of trees on your map that's a halfway point between Troxbont and Eubora, and you could probably try and find shelter there.
Aha, that's useful.
Well, no, we do not want to stay in this range, but
And thank you, Dan.
we have
I've got
a
it.
half-decent stopping
What?
point that'll get us halfway there, but then we can see it from
Let's
the
go.
fog passes.
I'm on
We should sprint though, so we
Let
don't
us go.
die.
These are, I think those are hills. Maybe not. Let's go.
Let's go.
Those are valleys, actually.
Let's go.
The hills grow down
Because of the tides.
because of the tides.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Well, I'm getting it now.
The gravity of the Earth actually sucks down the mountains.
There you go.
So we start sprinting.
Okay, so you guys are going to try and just sprint through. That is going to help in your favor, but
This is tired.
I'm also putting on my hood and cloak to keep half covered.
go ahead, everybody, as you guys are sprinting towards this cluster of trees that you guys believe to be relatively close in front of you, maybe like 2 miles or so. What's up?
Can I have my cloak?
Yeah,
It's not like long, but can I wrap that around my face?
absolutely.
That's also
Try to conceal as much of my skin as possible
Yes,
as I go through the fog.
yes. And
I'm literally doing the
you
same
have a
thing
cloak,
'cause
too.
It's also a short.
right,
I'm pulling up the collar of my trench coat.
noted.
And the inner monologuing
Exactly.
about the rain. And
Okay.
It's not raining. Right?
All right, so everybody go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh no! I roll. I'm not good at these.
I don't get guidance from these two.
6.
Oh,
have 10.
10? Okay.
Yeah.
That's how I've messed up the order of my character.
16.
16, and get petty.
16.
16, okay. Bronson and Conrad, as you guys are running, you can clearly feel the moisture seeping into your neck, and it's I'm not gonna say it's throwing you off balance, but you can feel your neck begin to freeze up. You're having to like constantly shake your neck, and you might be like rubbing it to try and get some blood circulation going.
Uh-oh.
Otherwise, yeah, you guys are Batman turning.
Excuse me. Does he have much neck?
He's all neck.
My neck goes sideways. I have about this much neck.
Because of the tides. So go ahead and roll one. Well, actually, I'll do that. I'm gonna roll to see how much damage you guys take.
Okay, just flipping up the punch.
Oh, you guys both take 4 points of cold damage.
Ooh. To me, does my race have any kind of resistance? Considering I have a bunch of fur.
Meow.
Yes, you'll take half damage.
Is this like he just now has resistance to cold damage?
Most things have resistance to cold damage.
Yes, but he's prone to fire damage.
Oh no. I would say water damage because he's a cat.
Okay, water damage.
Water damage is also not a thing.
Yeah, it's a water type Pokemon!
Actually, believe it or not. Water damage is usually cold damage.
I know.
No, I'll just have it be. I'll have it be fire unless he decides to shave his mane and everything.
Okay.
Look like a
That's
lion.
kind of fun.
That's fun. Okay, so yeah, you guys, so Bronson, you take 2 points of cold damage, and Conrad, you take 4. Okay, go ahead. Give me another Constitution roll, everybody.
Uh-oh. How many of these do we have to do?
Oh, 20.
21,
17.
17,
14.
14.
So I get confused watching everybody go along, and I take my cloak down for a minute to say something and just inhale a ton of the
You pull it down, you're like,
yeah. So I got a nat 1.
Nat 1. Okay. Yeah, for whatever reason, you take your cloak off. Yeah, the air just fills your lungs immediately, and you start dry heaving, a cough, and it's painful to breathe. You are going to take 4 points of cold damage.
Oh, that's it? Sweet.
Yep. But your speed is reduced by 5.
No!
Because your lungs are frozen.
I was going to take double damage.
All right.
To go slower.
Everybody go ahead and Constitution check again.
Hold on, I'm writing down my damage.
Zeno, we're almost there.
Are we almost there?
We've run approximately 30 feet.
We've done 2 rolls, so that would be
2 rolls,
60.
2 turns at sprint speed, so that's 60. So you guys went 120 feet.
How much further?
We
A
have
little
approximately 2 miles to go, so we're making about 20 more of these rolls, guys.
It's all like
I rolled a 6.
6. Okay.
19.
14.
14.
23.
23.
I put
Okay.
the cloak back over my face.
Yes, you learned from your mistake, and you don't have a problem with it.
I'm not talking anymore. I'm just gonna go.
What a blessing.
Also, on that note, how much further? Yeah, I have the map and the direction.
It's hard to say.
And you will see the trees we're going for. And they look like hills on the
It's
map. I'm
hard to
pretty
say.
sure.
I know it's.
If you'd like, you can make a perception check
Persight check.
I would like to
at
check my
disadvantage.
At disadvantage?
Yeah, it's foggy.
I make
What
a survival check to see if there's any other
haven't done
forms
you
of
yet.
shelter.
Ooh, yeah, survival check.
Well, unfortunately, that would also be perception.
Oh, is it survival?
Is it perception or is it survival?
Am
It'd
I-
be perception,
Okay.
because you're looking in the distance.
Okay, I'll
Survival's
still do
or track.
Is that disadvantage?
Disadvantage because of the fog, yep.
I will help you, and you will not have disadvantage.
I'm going to nix that. There's no, you can't do that. Not for fog.
Alright. That's not
That's
bad.
not bad.
You're just like, look over there.
Perception or survival?
14?
Yeah.
No.
I'm looking at an 18
Perception.
plus.
Nothing is around.
18 plus 5.
Thompson,
23.
it's when you go to the fridge and don't find it.
You
your
see a
mom comes and finds it
dark
immediately.
cluster of fog
Exactly what I did earlier today, Fernandez.
above you, or in front of you. It's fog, but you can still see like darker fog.
Ooh.
I
Then they're so talented.
am going to freaking. Does this help?
Oh, did you see fog?
I think so.
Ooh, I see fog too.
Oh, you can really
It is all the
see
same color for
fog.
you though, Conrad.
Oh, you can really run.
I don't remember the rest of this.
He wins.
There you go. Thank you.
We've both been running all this time. What a coincident run.
Currents of run.
It doesn't cover up the tongue the same way.
No.
I don't know what my accent is at this point.
That's right.
There's a lot of bleed through between
I'll
the
just swap
two.
accents every single episode. I'll join you on the Italian for today.
There we go.
There we go. Hey.
I don't know what
Wow.
We were running here.
What are you doing?
I was going to
The
cast
two of us just
light
looking it into
in
the
front of
fog.
me, but I don't have. I have the cantrip, but
I got my
do you
cart
want
behind
to?
me.
Tell me, are you going to or not?
so what I would like to do, but I'm not sure if I can. I have the whole radiance of the dawn,
Radiance of the Dawn. Okay.
which lets me use
my fat
channel
resistance.
divinity to harness sunlight and banishes darkness and deals radiant damage. But I just want it to throw out the next like 40, 50, 60 feet of fog to 30 feet. And I
Does it dispel fog?
No.
Does it emit heat?
It's
Yes.
sunlight.
Technically it does, so it's radiant damage.
It's literally radiant sunlight, yeah.
Oh, does it cause damage? Oh, okay.
Do
you're-
I know if it would work or not?
As much as you as a player would know.
I'd be willing to risk it.
Okay.
Like, cast that out in front of us,
Okay.
not hitting us.
I
but,
threw
like,
a grenade. Get back, you
it should be like a boom, and then I'm hoping like the sunlight of this is going
Okay.
to like just at
Sure.
least clear the first 30 feet.
This is
maybe
either
let
a
us
fog
see
grenade
another
or a
30
frag
feet.
grenade.
Okay,
I'm not
all right.
really sure.
So your running speed is back to normal. You're still sprinting, but because you're casting as well, I'm going to have you cut that in half.
That's okay, because at my running speed, I've been 5 feet ahead of them, so now I'm 15 feet behind instead of 15 feet ahead.
I
Okay.
don't know how to use spells.
So, you guys watch as Zenbeer slows down, and
that
she
spell on me,
casts.
and I
She
can
does some
find the
movement with her
next source of
hands.
water.
She casts a spell. It shoots out in front of you guys by about 60 feet, and lands in front of you guys. As that happens, you see this sparkling light appear in the fog, and then just expand in the window immediately. And as you guys are running towards it, you can see the wall of fog between you and the light source thinning. So,
The sun.
Kind of, yeah.
but because you two did not make the check,
But
you receive
Darn it. He's a good DM.
no.
11 points of cold damage.
11?
Whoa.
Yep.
I'm dying over here. Mamma mia.
Okay, how long does that spell last, by the way? Is it concentration?
It's at one time. It doesn't stay out as I run. I just cleared the next turn.
Oh, it's a flashbang?
Yeah.
So it doesn't even stay out for very long, it just boosh.
For a moment, we can tell the sun is that way.
Okay, alright, sure, yeah.
I don't know how you want to rule it. It's not a spell. It's a
Right,
channel
okay, alright, so
divinity.
here's what we'll do.
Yeah.
That's pretty terrible.
Burns
You
out the
guys,
fog for a
so
little bit.
here's the
using it
thing,
and
here's the
now
thing.
it's off the
It was
most
cast
perfect.
60 feet in front of you, it's got a radius. You guys were running towards it as this happened, so as you guys take your next action, you guys are dashing into this bubble. Here's what you see. Fog. But it's around you, it's not on you now.
Nice. So it's
So
clearly
we at
like it
least
starts
have-
further out.
Correct.
We at
That's
least
cool.
have a turn of not getting damage, hopefully.
So the
So-
way fog usually works, right? That would be we can now see slightly further.
A little further.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
cool.
As
And
the
no
fog
damage.
like slowly comes back in.
Nice. I
Yeah.
like that.
Go ahead and give me constitution checks.
But I just
Wouldn't
cleared
we
it.
not? Because there's no fog.
No.
Uh-oh.
Ah, okay.
Andrew, is this stream going to be family friendly?
Is this what?
Is this video feed going to be family friendly?
No.
I got a 7.
Lasagna. You rolled a what?
7.
A 7.
I'm gonna.
As fat as I am, I only have a Constitution modifier of 1.
Not much insulation for you.
7. I'm trying to decide if I want to read.
Oh yeah, you could use your inspiration to reroll.
I don't trust that.
That's good.
I would wait until you're lower hit
Yeah.
points and need it more.
Take the 7.
That's right. It's not like you're gonna get.
What'd you
hit
get?
with 11 hit points
Okay.
or something like that.
Strangely, the wizard is really good at constitution.
Yeah, what the
I
heck?
don't know what's going on. I know my voice went really high there. Should not have done
All right. Nothing.
Huh?
You rolled a 7. You're gonna keep it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. The cold is really beginning to affect you guys. You're still taking half damage because of your fur, but it's not gonna last for long because skin does freeze over.
that. Yeah, cold never bothered me anyway. Let it go.
Conrad, you feel your leg beginning to freeze up.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I feel all of me beginning to freeze up depending on how much damage.
Now
I take.
here's the thing. Man, how do I help you without giving it away?
Conrad's gonna be an amputee pretty soon,
I'm
guys.
just trying something.
A double.
Review the items you carry. In the meantime,
I got a carrot. I got some grenades.
You have grenades. I forgot about that.
heat damage for 1 instant.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if somebody
Con-
on my
I don't want to use that, Andrew.
Hang on. Bronson, you'll take 7 points of damage.
Can I use my squat nimbleness feat to escape the cold?
What? Squat nimbleness?
Squat nimbleness, yes. Give me advantage on escaping grapples. Can I use this to escape the fog?
You're gonna Elder Scroll tumble through this fog.
Yeah.
No.
Andrew, if I were to put somebody on my cart, how much would that slow me down?
If it was me, a lot.
Yeah, for real.
But it's like it's a heavy
I probably would.
cart.
It'll
It's on wheels,
it'll slow you down by
Me?
half your sprint speed. So
so
essentially,
it's only by half. Dang.
yeah.
That's fair.
So essentially, you'd have to take an extra turn, whereas the rest would clear out.
Okay, so then in this case, I shouldn't put him on my cart just yet, because that's a huge debuff.
Yeah. For a huge
How much
boy.
damage do I take?
13 points of cold damage,
Oh
and your leg freezes up, and your speed is cut in half as well.
Have we now? Can we see anything like that looks like the end of the fog, or does this just?
I just tried. I don't know why the sunlight
So there's
has
no
dissipated the
progress
fog.
that we can tell.
Well, no. So because you guys are in this bubble of
I don't
clearing,
have any items.
visually, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Okay, cool. I'm curious why we're still taking cold damage in the clearing with no fog.
Yeah, I am too. Can I roll for that?
My perception.
Are we all perceiving?
Yeah, if you guys are all
Yeah,
looking for this
and nat
information.
20.
Nat
I
20.
just did something to look.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, do it.
Could we
Wow.
maybe have advantage because she cleared out the fog?
It's not going to be
No,
necessary.
because otherwise it's
Someone rolled a 20.
13.
Okay.
Okay. Bronson, you're realizing that your head and your shoulders and your knees are pretty much the only parts that are freezing off at this point. So, so the impact of this is coming from above.
I will go.
And sorry, because you equivalently got
Sesame. No, cast floating hands.
Open sesame is your spell casting.
Burning
Yes.
hands.
so because your perception's high, you're realizing this is falling from above. This is freezing rain.
Ah, I see.
So it's raining in the fog that we didn't notice.
Yeah,
Dang, we're bad at this.
I didn't.
That's why I'm good, because I have my hat.
Well, so it is.
Wearing a cloak.
It's okay. We go
With a
with it.
hood.
We roll with it. We roll.
Okay.
Rolling.
Fine, guys.
I cast burning hands at the sky.
Yes. So that helps. That's great.
We are not in a good position.
Now it's actually raining, guys.
Let me take a look at my inventory. I don't think I have that.
Yeah, I did that.
Okay. Yeah. The rain doesn't affect you.
Spell you have.
Yay.
Which one?
That was one of 3 charges I could do, guys.
It makes somebody run to your head.
All right. One more Constitution saving throw, guys.
One more. I'm just gonna grin and bear through it.
Oh, that doesn't.
Oh yeah, you don't need to. Sorry.
Screw you. I don't
I am
know
so sorry.
17.
Okay.
What happened?
We're rolling another
check.
Constitution saving throw.
Oh no, why so
Or
many
check.
of these? I can only do
That's the
this
last
for so
one.
long. 21.
Okay.
This
Got a 10. Okay.
wizard is immune to anything.
Apparently. That's nice. So, yeah, Bronson, your speed is halved. You're at your usual walking speed.
Bronson.
Sorry, Conrad.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But yeah, because you're using flaming hands, it's not hitting you, and you're able to walk basically underneath this momentary umbrella of protection. Wow.
My back.
Bronson, you take 8 points of cold damage.
That's it.
That's already halved.
Yeah, because it's for
So it was 16. Half the eight. Wow.
yeah. Okay, as you guys do, you guys, a tree runs past you,
A tree runs past.
and another one does. You guys have entered the little cluster of trees.
Where are the trees are running to?
All right, you guys run past the tree.
Oh. That makes more sense.
serious. It's
I have a 4 and a hit point, so that makes a lot of sense to
On
me.
that note, once we're in the clearing, I do cast Cure Wounds on you both.
I figured don't stop before we light the tree on fire.
Let me see how many points.
We
you
stand
get.
around the tree.
We'll actually go out fire spells.
I got firebolt. How much is the tree?
Who-
Light the tree on fire with firebolt.
How much? What's the AC of the tree?
I don't know. Can I light it on fire with firebolt? If it not gonna cast it again, it's a cantrip. Run! Why we can't hit this tree? The tree is on fire and covered in water.
Yes. Eventually, the tree's on fire, and you guys can warm up. Wow, that's great.
Wow. What a great encounter.
I would do something for you.
So funny.
We went 2 miles in 6 turns.
I did that.
I apologize if you guys feel ripped off that you guys haven't perceived it's rain. You guys were. I decided to make it not apparent as you guys were hyper fixated on the fog
That's
all of a
fair.
sudden.
Yeah,
I let you
like,
guys just run with it.
if you say instead of it being rain and drizzle, I can absolutely see that happening. If
Okay.
it's like raindrops, would be like, that's raining, right? But if it's like you're in fog and it's a drizzle coming down, that makes sense.
Okay.
And you did tell us that acid rain is something he encountered before.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think you're good.
So sorry guys if you guys feel like that was a cheap
I'm so
move.
sorry. That's only 6 points of healing for
We
you.
didn't have an umbrella.
How do you need healing? I feel like you did.
He's less than me still, Zoe.
Yeah.
Or he's more than me, sorry.
4 damage. That's
Oh my
fine.
god.
The wizard.
Capetti just racing through this with his car, just like holds his cool cow down. He's like, I learned my lesson.
I'm getting
Are
you
we
8.
taking a rest?
Well, you guys are in partial cover, because it's only drizzling and not downpouring. You guys just need to create a light shelter. So
I want to clarify.
I just
We're
saved you
calling
8
it acid
points.
rain, but
Yeah.
it's really like freezing rain, meaning
Right.
all cold damage, not acid damage.
yes.
So the fire should help in this situation.
Oh, absolutely.
So I would say we're not taking a proper
Oh,
rest. but
so you
we
guys
are
are just huddled
recovering.
around the
Yeah,
fire.
we
we
could-
can
We can take a short
We can take a
rest.
short rest,
Yeah,
but we
we
can
can't
still
take a
heal
long
on a short rest.
Absolutely.
In
Okay.
a short rest.
Yeah. No shelter needed. You guys
by
are huddling around the fire.
We're warming up. People can heal if they need to. And
Yes.
then does the fog clear in an hour? or
Your
so?
hit
Yes. So
So
within
basically,
an
whatever
hour,
your level is, you have that many
the
hit dice.
the
of whatever
fog
you've been
actually
rolling for your
lingers,
health.
but the
As
drizzle
a fighter, I think
stops.
it's 10.
Yes.
A D10.
Wonderful.
So you could
We can
roll
kind of tell because
4 D10 to regain
I
health.
assume
You can
with
roll
the
them one at a
freezing
time.
rain, we can see kind of like the frost
I think I only have
forming
an
on
8
the tops of the branches.
Right. Yes.
But then since the air is not cold enough for that, it melts once the drizzle.
Yes. Yep. Okay.
Oh my
So-
god.
I rolled really bad.
So it's been an hour, so a short rest. You guys can continue on your way. There's still some fog, but you're not
the 10
under
is
the
the
threat of the
spinning top
freezing
one
rain.
Perfect. I'm gonna check everybody. Oh, good. We take off again.
Did you say there's still freezing rain out there?
No.
I guess
Oh,
we
okay.
could take the short rest if we wanted to have like interactions.
Oh yeah.
I took
leave
a
that
short
to you
rest.
Okay.
I
I regained 12 hit points.
I'm gonna
Do you
just
need
kind of
more-
keep watch then.
I rolled all of my
Okay.
hit dice,
During
48,
the
and I
rest
got
of-
12.
I'm fine with health for the
I
most part.
finally rolled an 8.
So I'm just gonna kind of
I had a
For-
7
for
and a
me.
1, and then another 1 and a 2.
Oh, then you a 1 and him a 3.
stare wistfully off into the fog in the
Okay.
direction that we're headed.
Right.
That's pretty good. Wow, you got 150 hit points back.
Okay.
I'm
All
sure
right.
it's enough to do that.
15, 21,
Um,
30 hit points? Yeah, probably.
Now, because, well, no, I'm not gonna say that much. All right, you're good. Okay, so you guys are in the clearing, huddled around this burning tree. The fog is still present, but the rain the drizzle has dissipated. Do you guys want to continue?
can I?
Good to go.
We need to go now.
What might we go through next on the map?
I look
Well,
at
we're
the
halfway
map.
there, and we haven't even gone through one night, so we're doing pretty good time.
Did you say we were halfway there when I asked?
Yeah, we made it to the hill.
The tree cluster is halfway. Yeah.
Is it almost dawn by now?
Yes, the dawn is breaking.
Let's go.
So if we go there, we'll have made it there in 24 hours.
Yes.
Okay.
Unless we're sprinting.
Let's go.
Okay. You guys sprint. I presume you guys try to pick up the pace?
I
We're
didn't.
going the same speed we were trying to before, but the fog was close.
Wouldn't.
Right. How many hit points had you lost?
I'm down 10 at this point.
You're down 10? Okay, your speed's back. Yeah. Okay.
I assume anyone with like cold debuffs has recovered. from
Yes.
the fire.
I did cure wounds, which should, in theory, help with.
Oh, that's right.
debuffs.
Removing effects and such. Okay. Awesome. Great. Okay, yeah, you guys continue sprinting, and with no other encounter, you guys make it to the city
Oh dang. Okay.
of Troxmont. This cute little town.
I'm gonna.
Wow.
We kind of crest the
4
hill
buildings.
right before
Nice.
Soxmont, and I'm gonna kind of stall for a moment. But,
You're gonna stall for a moment as you guys enter the city.
Well, no, as we kind of crest the hill that lets us see Soxmont, it's I assume like mid-morning by now.
Yes.
Um,
Well, late morning or
late morning.
afternoon. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna just kind of hesitate for just a sec while everyone else keeps going.
Okay. Like catching yourself for a breather.
Kind of.
Okay. Cool.
I'm
Do you
just
guys
thinking
notice? Do you
about
guys
how I wanna
care?
process,
Yeah, I would.
I'm gonna do a history. See if I've ever been here.
Okay. Roll for history.
Are you okay? I get happy.
6.
No, I don't think you've actually ever heard of this town.
To be found.
Is this where you were originally from?
Lived here for a long time.
Insight check.
I
22.
Yeah, I did. Your mom is rich here.
Nice.
What's this?
Lost my son here. So,
Did he have a bigger nose?
no. Normal boy.
Chronos.
You know that Oxford's already been raided before.
Oh,
It is strange to see them.
In fact,
It's been months ago.
because you've been here before, Thompson.
Thank you.
is that
Because he lived here before.
when your son?
Yeah, you didn't expect it without planning.
Is he kidnapped or?
Oh. At this point. I don't know why they would do such a thing. Need to die. He was not a threat to anyone. Just a child.
Especially with them saying that they don't want to kill anyone.
We're here to make sure there's more kids that won't meet the same fate. My wife is still here. Oh.
Oh.
Yes, you're married.
Bronson, are you saying we need to make more kids?
No.
Saying over here. Make sure it's top three.
Okay,
I
okay.
need to go.
Yes.
Where can I meet all of you? I need to take.
I don't know. Do you have a townhouse?
Well, there is a big church. That's the only thing I can see.
You have the map he just gave
Oh,
you.
that's right. I haven't looked at that.
It's just a church. That is all.
It's a single church with roads going around it.
I think that's just the old wall. That's the old wall. Old wall. Is that the church? Thank you. Yes, we you meet with the old lord and warn as many people as you can. I do not think that we need to hit everybody as possible. Just tell them who the attack is coming. And not to retaliate, stay locked inside, stay inside the house. Toxmont does not have a military, so we can't defend ourselves anyways. So if they already don't plan on killing anyone, we lock themselves inside, barricade the doors, it'll be okay. But they need to know. No one interferes. Like, well, you know, we split up.
Alright.
I go to the IP ship. You all. Oh, I don't know. Where did I live?
Yeah, Ivy Shade.
Sure. Okay.
Sure.
We go to the slums. Okay.
Oh.
Oh no!
The night cave.
The what?
Night cave.
Let's see.
Night cave is surrounding Woodwalk. So we
Right.
fast to meet you quickly afterwards, and then Monson, go to Haunted Wall. That is southwest of town.
Dolly zoom.
Below-
Water.
below
Thompson?
Woodwalk. There's no water there. I don't know what the name, but it's no.
Gepetty?
Yes.
Gepetty?
Am I naming this wrong? Yes.
No, you're right.
Okay.
Just cutting to the chase, if you'd like to roll a combo of rolls, sleight of hand, and no, I'll just do sleight of hand.
What am I hiding?
You're not hiding.
Okay.
Making more maps.
If you'd like to try and sketch out
Oh yeah, okay, that's a good idea.
a copy of your map,
Do I have a map?
you've got paper.
It turns out I actually have more.
No.
I'm gonna have my map, and I'll be like, as I'm talking, I'm gonna do like a little sleight of hand, and put my map, my magic cloth over the top, and whiz around a little bit, and then I'll hand you a map from underneath, and then flip it onto everyone as well. And then do like a little spin, and
I think I might be getting one.
original map. And be like, oh, that didn't work. Oh, there's two, and I give you one.
And
I
that.
have mine back.
There we go. Oh.
Do I still need to roll sleight of hand for this?
No. Actually, yeah.
Alright. To see if I'm actually tricking anybody. Or they're like, you clearly had 4 copies of this map.
Right. And if you guys want to try and contest that, you guys can roll an insight. Or I guess
Unfortunately,
I'm still
perception.
performing even though I don't need to.
unfortunately, my insight is always on.
Sorry, not insight, perception.
Okay. I'll just go my passive of 16.
Okay.
That's a 19.
19?
Yeah.
Okay. And you have passive at 16? Wow, okay.
You
I don't know.
All right.
for perception or
So you're like,
insight?
"Whoa, how
Because
did
you
get
Perception.
that?"
because we traded my passive perception for passive insight.
Well, you do know
I have
magic, so it'll make a sense.
I guess I'd roll. I don't care though. My character
Then don't
wouldn't
worry.
care.
All right. Yeah, seemingly out of magic, he just gives you guys copies of the maps.
I blindly believe you. I don't
Nice.
Yeah.
Why
Okay.
can't you do that with the scroll?
Maybe I could. Maybe I could.
All right, and that's where we're going to end it.
Oh no. But there's Toxmont. I'm curious.
We're all splitting up.
This is my.
Perfect. Split the party 4 ways to make Andrew see how it feels.
Have you heard any updates with him? Any updates at all?
No. He's on his own mission right now. he hasn't led on to us, so he isn't a bother either.
Perfect. That's great. So, what are you gonna do? I need to stay here and keep my business going.
I have no queries at the moment, so I will keep an observant eye from close up.
That shouldn't be an issue for you particularly, but you better inform us if anything's up.
Of course. That is where we'll end.
Whoa. What did we just hear?
That freaking gnome!
So we don't. Our characters don't know that, right? That's just a fun bit of
Correct.
like a tease
Yes.
for us as players.
A blessing for the note takers.
Keep an eye up close. There's no NPCs in our party, guys.
All right, now you guys can turn off the mics.
Remember those voices. If he introduces an NPC, we'll be like, ah! Or if he's like, I'm just reusing the voice.